Hey guys, welcome back to Kinfolk Farm. My name is Shane. Today's video, we're gonna get out here and see if we can't either capture or harvest our farm's worst pest. I hate these little creatures that we have living on our farm. They're absolutely everywhere. They breed like crazy. They have tons of little babies. And I've dropped the ball the last couple of years trying to get rid of some of these things. So stick around, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Hey. What'd you find? What'd you find? What's in there? What's in there? What's in there? Look at him. All right, guys. Our biggest, or my biggest pest on the farm are these armadillos. I hate them. They are everywhere. They start out, these gnats are going crazy. They start out drilling these little holes all over a big area. They'll start drilling these little holes all over the place. So that's your first sign that you know they're coming. And then they'll find one nice piece of soft soil and down they go. Let me show you. Look at this hole right where my fruit salad trees are. He has found that nice soft soil. Now I would take the camera in. It just goes way, way back. And it drives me nuts. I got them everywhere. Listen to that wind. Well, I was trying to let that wind calm down. We have a huge storm rolling in. It's just a nice band coming to give us some water that we need. I'm actually really excited about it. Let me show you this one hole. This is one from last year that I never filled up. I just forgot about it. But this is a dangerous hole. Look, you see right here, it gets covered up with leaves. This one goes back up in that way. It just goes way, way back up in there. Goes way back up in there, but that is a dangerous hole for anybody that has cows, goats, or dogs. I seen Mia one time where we shoot our guns at. We were down here shooting one time and she just come running down through here and hit that and went head over heels. And I should have filled it up then, but you know how it goes, guys. We just don't do things we should be doing a lot of the times. Let's go out here. I'll show you another one out here in the muscadine vineyard. We're going to grab my trap because I was trying to catch one out here a couple of weeks ago. There was one that dug a huge hole out here, dead right in the middle of one of my rows. And I thought surely he was in that hole. So I set a trap and we didn't catch him. Apparently he wasn't in the hole. But I think I have one in my front yard. We're going to attempt to catch this one. Well, as you can see, he started digging all around this tree, which is good. I'm really glad about that because I was wanting to knock a bunch of that dirt around that stump anyway so I can get a nice even cut, even with the ground on that one, because that stump's got to go. Yeah, that stump's got to go. I want that out. So that worked out good. But then he dug a hole right dead center of my vines. As you can see, I had it set up where he would come out and go straight in. I had these here because a lot of times I don't think they climb over these little ramps right here. They just sort of follow their little path. But apparently he wasn't in there. I never did catch him. But look at this hole. It goes way back there. Way back in there. Well, what I want to do is set this trap in my front yard. Come on, come. Yeah. What I want to do is set this trap in my front yard, because I have gotten one that is camped out in my front yard now. And we have these holes all over. I mean, they're everywhere. I have another one in the small vineyard over there. This past summer, we had one dig straight down below one of my muscadine plants. And I got lucky and did catch that one. I think I put a video out on that, but wasn't sure. But we did catch that guy. We're gonna try to attempt to catch this one in my front yard. If not, I think tonight I'm going to get out with a spotlight and do some walking on the property and see if we can't find a couple to get rid of. Check out that armadillo hole. All right. All right. Well, yesterday I was out here throwing the ball. Go get it. Yesterday I was out here throwing the ball with the dogs. Hey, you actually got it. Odin is way faster than Mia. She never gets it. We have two, but they lose them. But anyway, yesterday we were out here throwing the ball and just having a good time. And I noticed that my yard looked like somebody had run a rototiller through. It looked like a bunch of pigs got loose. But my front yard right here, we're right in front of the house, but our front yard was just destroyed. And I know it's not the chickens because there's just little holes. They're just nice little small holes everywhere. So I know he was camped out around here somewhere. So I got out. Let me see if I can grab this ball real quick. I got out. Give me that ball. Go get it. But I got out yesterday and looked all underneath the bushes because they're good about getting underneath them. But here's the other ball. But I looked underneath the bushes and didn't see any big holes. And finally, I went underneath the house, underneath the deck, come out, and there's a huge one right here. Here's our steps. It is actually right straight under that bottom step right there. He's got a nice tunnel. Not sure if he's actually in it, but there's only one way to find out. Not sure if you can see all these nice little pits. They're just everywhere. All these little pits everywhere. Watch out. See? And the camera just don't do them justice. But you guys that have armadillos, you know, they're just everywhere. And the whole yard was just chewed up, all right in this big area right here. So I know he's here. I know he's around here somewhere. I kept coming out last night every hour or so with a spotlight in the front yard. I never did see him. So not sure if he stuck around, but they have these holes everywhere, in the woods especially. In the woods, they're everywhere in our woods. And they leave a scent in these holes to where apparently they can find their way back to the holes because they reuse all these holes. You'll see some that hadn't been used in a long time, and then all of a sudden, one day you'll see them dug out fresh again. You'll see fresh dirt thrown out of them. But hoping this guy is in this hole. We're gonna set a trap, hopefully catch this guy. If not, tonight, I'm going to come out with a spotlight. I might walk the property, just see if I can run across one or two. It seems like I always do. So we may run across one or two and see if we can't get rid of a couple. All right, we're underneath our deck. And as you can see, there's the hole right there. Just a nice big tunnel. My gosh, the things we do to make a video, right? Oh my gosh. I could barely get up under there. I couldn't get the sticks in the ground. Not sure if that's gonna work. But you don't know if you don't have a trap set up. We have to set a trap up. So it may work, but I doubt it. I got just as muddy as I could be. And I went back and checked that footage. I'll try to put it on here. I found where Odin's been hiding all his bones at. Apparently that hole's been there for a while. I zoomed in after I videoed going in the hole. There's like 3 bones there. I thought it was wires. I noticed whenever I give both the dogs bones, Mia always eats hers on the deck, on the top deck. And Odin disappears and then comes back. I figure he's out here. I assume he's out here in the yard eating it. But apparently he's putting them in that hole for later. So he'll probably trip the trap, but we'll wait and see. Tonight, it drives me nuts to see my yard like this. It's really ridiculous. It's getting aerated. He aerated the mess out of it. But tonight, we'll get out with a little 22 and a spotlight and see if we can't walk across a couple of these guys. Hopefully we can. Hopefully we can. So stick around. All right. Well, it's the next day. It's windy. Huge rain come through, huge rain. And I think we got more coming. We need to check on this armadillo trap. I went out last night. I didn't see anything. I went out 2 or 3 times and walked the property. I didn't see anything, dang it. I don't know if it's because of the rain. I don't know what it was. But we're going to check this trap and see if we got an armadillo. But y'all get out of here. Oh my gosh, so much. Odin, come here. Hey, come here. Get. Move. Oh no. Oh, dang it. Well, dang. We had one. Can you believe that? These jokers are strong. He broke my trap. You smell what was in there? I think they smell what was in there. You can see mud all in there. Well, apparently, he'd been digging around some. We had him. Dang it. Dang, we had him. We had him. These wire traps just ain't, they'll hold a possum, raccoon. Apparently they won't hold an armadillo. We caught one once before in this thing over in the muscadines. And I have had another one break out like this before. These aren't the only ones I've ever caught in these cage traps. They're just not as sturdy for a little tank like an armadillo. I was hoping we were going to have an armadillo on video, but that's okay. The hole was slammed full of water. I'm not sure if they dig those holes down and then, you know, sort of down and back up, like kind of like a beaver does. I'm not sure. I'm not sure that much about an armadillo. I'd love to run a hose or something in there and see if it curves, or a rod. But it's slammed, it's full of water all the way to the top, so I'm not exactly sure where that joker's at. I wouldn't have a clue. But dang. Oh well. I got to fix my trap. Hopefully I can bend my trap back. Would y'all stop it, Mia? Go. Hopefully I can bend my trap back. I mean, he broke it. Broke it right off the door. Oh well. Well, thank you guys so much for checking out my video. That just didn't work out. The wire cage is just not strong enough. I have seen the wooden box traps. I know some of you guys are going to say, check out the wooden box traps. I have seen them. Matter of fact, my neighbor has one. But them jokers are expensive. I've been looking them up because I was doing this video. And excuse me, they're $250, believe it or not. That's pretty expensive for somebody who's trying to pay the farm off. They have one that's scented, because armadillos really travel with their scent. That's all these holes. They know where these holes are at, and they just run straight to them. I've chased them at night before, and they go straight to their holes. Because we've been dealing with these armadillos for years. But those traps are fairly expensive. They have a scented model that's like $250, and an unscented model that's $150. And I could use it and scent it myself. I think that's what my neighbor did. And I hate that. I'm going to keep on the hunt. Hopefully we'll get us one pretty soon. Or hopefully we'll get a bunch. I always figured wintertime, it seems like winter, they just slow way down. We don't really see a lot of them in the wintertime. But this year's been a different year. They have been just tearing up everything. I don't know if it's because I've dug all them holes out there in the muscadine vineyard, just got that nice fresh soil dug up. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but those guys, they're just everywhere. They are absolutely everywhere. I've come down the driveway and it'd be freezing out in it, and they're out there walking on my driveway. Of course, I get out and try to harvest one, but it never seems to work out. But anyway, thank you guys so much for checking out my video. I wished I'd had an armadillo on the video, but that's our biggest pest on the farm. I thought I'd keep you guys updated with the things that we have to deal with on a farm. Love you guys to death. Appreciate you checking out my video. Do me a favor, click all those buttons. I really appreciate it. Love you guys to death. We'll see you on the next video.